Now, pretty much every country in the world wants to attract businesses and visitors, and of course, the money they bring. But how do you rank a country's value and its appeal? Traditionally, it's the size of its economy, but some analysts believe other factors now matter more, like its environmental record or quality of life that it offers. So which countries come out on top on those measures? Well, let's find out from Jon Tipple, who is the Chief Strategy Officer of FutureBrand, which has come up with an index that ranks countries. Who came out on top and why, Jon?
It's big reveal time. It's Japan.
Okay.
Japan has been really interesting in the sense it's always stood for economic strength. But now it's been able to broaden its appeal. It's been able to capitalise on its sense of harmony and, as you say, bring a sense of quality of life. It's been able to appeal to tourists as much to businesses, and we're likely to think of Marie Kondo or Muji as much as we're like to think of Panasonic or Hitachi.
So which other countries feature high up in the list, and what do they have in common?
They're typically countries like, for example, a lot of Scandinavian countries. Norway is number 2, Switzerland is 3. They're countries that have a strong sense of not just what they're about, but the type of life they can create for citizens and the type of business environment they can create. Tolerance, stability, very, very important to people's assessment of whether they want to invest in a country, whether they want to move there to study, or whether they want to just visit as tourists.
As a business, though, if you're looking at places to invest or base yourself in, aren't you going to look at the hard numbers, the economic indicators, how quick the economy is growing, what interest rates are, that sort of thing? These sound perhaps a bit like woolly, cosy, rather nice things, but do they really have much of a bearing?
Sure. I mean, I think that's an absolutely fair question. I think one of the differentiators in business these days is talent. And the people these days are not prepared to compromise. They're looking for something that gives them an opportunity to live a rich life, both financially, but also a rich life through the type of experience they can have with friends, family, their own well-being. There are places like New Zealand, which have surprised us this year, because they've emphasised citizens' well-being alongside economic performance, and that's allowed them to punch quite high up the list, considering their size.
That said, though, on that measure, you'd expect the US and the UK to do well, but they've fallen out of the top 10 this year. Why?
They have. I mean, neither Brand Great Britain or Brand UK and Brand USA has done particularly well this year. We don't look at the politics particularly, we don't attribute causality, but if you look at them as brands, they certainly are falling back. It's polarising politics and worries and concerns that people have around tolerance is certainly driving those countries down. Within the UK, there are additional concerns around value for money.
And what are the breakthrough countries? Which ones surprised you, and which ones do you think we should watch out for next time?
The really surprising countries are places like Slovakia. Slovakia has done an incredible job in terms of attracting inward investment. VW, Kia are 2 of the companies that have set up there. They've got a fantastic tourist business. In 2017, as many people visited Slovakia for holiday as there are Slovakians in the world, which is an incredible achievement. But countries like that have been able to build a real interesting new story around culture and holidays and experiences off the beaten track.
And in a word, the one we should watch for next year?
I think Nigeria.
Okay.
Big country. It's getting past some of the challenges it's had.
Okay.
The government's investing a lot in environment. It's an interesting place.
Jon, really interesting to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed. And that brings us to the end of Talking Business. Thanks for watching. I think Aaron's back tomorrow. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.